Hey guys, so today I will show you my strategy to trade gold. So here you can see I'm using the Owanda graph, but I don't trade with Owanda. But the strategy applies to any kind of graph anyway. I trade specifically gold for personal reasons. So this strategy is the 4-candle cycle, it's called, and I will show it to you straight away. So here I have a rule. I will explain it quickly. So my strategy is as it follows. So we are in 15-minute charts. All right, this is the market opening. For me, it's on a Sunday at 11 p.m. If you are in the Americas, it will be on Sunday. If you are from France and east of France, or Eastern Europe, Middle East, Asia, it will be on Monday. Now, so this is the first 15-minute candle of the week. Okay, so I usually count 4 candles from the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And I mark them the lowest opening and the highest closing, or opening if it's a red. I mean, you understand me. So it's like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. If you have cases, I'm gonna take just as an example. If you have something like this, that let's say that's the first candle of the week, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the highest, and that's the lowest. You see, so 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 3 didn't really matter to build the channel, because the first one was big enough to engulf the others. But that's just an example. All right. Sometimes it happens like this. So now we have two. Let's say we have 2 options. The first one, we will always have to measure that opening channel. All right. In this case, this channel is 1,500 points. This happens often, really often, and I usually deal with it in 2 ways. So the first one is to just split the channel in half. But first of all, let me just write it so we keep track of things. So this is the opening channel, right? Okay, that's the opening channel. This is really important because this is the basis of our cycle, and this will define the next channel that I call the expansion channel. And both of them, so it will form a block, and this block will tell me where I buy and where I sell. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. For me personally, I'm not giving any financial advice to anyone. This is just really how to analyze graphs. Okay, so that's the opening channel. Okay, when this opening channel in this case has 1,000, I will show you both ways, has above 1,200 points. This is 1,542 points. I can, let's do the first option. I split it in half. All right, because it's above, because the opening channel, the OC, the opening channel is above 1,200 points. So I split it in half. Now what happens is that I have the opening channel, and I have now the expansion channel. Okay, And the names now doesn't really matter because we know we just define them, so we can just close this, even take this one out, and this whole block becomes the neutral zone. Okay, the neutral zone means I don't open any trade while the price is inside. Okay, I only open trade when the price closes, when the candle, any candle, closes outside it, either above or below. In this case, this was really tight, so one candle closed above it. Now it's really far from my channel, so the entry is not really, it's not ideal. It's not a good entry. So sometimes it will happen like this. It's really high volatility. The candle will just close, you know, really far away from my channel, and then the next one will close far, and the next one I just close the terminal. I don't trade this week. It's too volatile. This is money management. This is risk management, and it's really important. What I am showing today is just strategy. It's not money management. So you should consider this, because the strategy is just 50% of the work. Now in this case, let's say with this case that I split the channel in half, and one of them closed above it, so outside my neutral zone. What I do is two things. Either I wait for the price to come back a little closer to my channel line, so I can have a better entry, and then I will enter a buy because it closed above my channel. So let's say here I enter a buy. Where do I place my wait just a second, where do I place my stop loss and my take profit? So for the stop loss is really easy, is just outside the box, in this case a little below the line. All right, for the take profit, this is where it's technical. So we take the size of the whole block here, the neutral zone, we project it once above. Okay, that's once, and twice, right? This is twice. Okay, so this is the projection of twice the neutral zone. The take profit should be not really on the line, but let's say, you know, to guarantee the take profit, let's put it here, just a little before the line. All right, this is actually a good risk reward ratio, is 1.58. Not too bad, but even if it was 1 or even less than 1, this strategy is really nice. Even like this, in this case, I mean, you just notice that I'm losing, but this technique has a reversal mode, and it's really nice to recover without revenge trading. It's just technical reverse, and it's technical to make the money back you lost. It's technical. It's nothing revenge. It's nothing, you know, gambling. It's not gambling. So in this case, obviously I lost. I got stopped. What happens when you get stopped? This is the first option, where I split the zone in my opening channel in half, and I waited for a candle to close outside the neutral zone. Okay, that's the case. So I lost here. What do I do? Let's say I lost $17. Okay, it's just 0.01 lot. It's $15. All right, I lost it. The next move now is if the candle poked into my stop loss and it closes outside. If it doesn't close outside, I wait until one candle closes outside my channel, right? Because sometimes it's just poked and then go up and closes up again. If it closes on the upper side, I will take a buy again. And this time it will take my take profit. Here I got stopped and the candle closed below my neutral zone, so I can enter a sell. So I enter a sell, let's say here. All right, my stop loss is outside the box here like this, and I'm counting the same, and I project the same twice the neutral zone now on the downside. 1 and 2. Okay, and just a little before to make sure it hits the take profit, and as you can see, it took it. All right, now even if I still trade at 0.01 lots, I still made more money. You see, 26. I lost 17 here with a stop. I'm gaining now 26, so it's more than $10. All right, so I recovered my loss and I made a little more profit. Once this is done, I close my terminal and I'm done for the week. Okay, and this usually happens on Monday maximum. If the market is really slow, it can take up to Wednesday. In rare cases, I had to wait until Thursday. Usually on Monday is the fastest one. So, and then you can see, yeah, but you know, the price can continue to go down. Well, maybe or maybe not. So if it does, well, maybe it's not for you. Maybe, you know, I don't gamble. It's not a casino. So you have this, keep it. Don't give your money back to the market. All right. Remember, when you make money, someone in the world loses money. And when you lose money, well, someone in the world makes your money. All right. So that's one scenario. The other scenario is usually when the market opens with a big candle like this. Well, this one is kind of polemic because it's a little bit above 1200, you know, so I could consider it, but I'm not forced to. Let's say when the first candle is 14, it's you know, 1400 or 1500 or even 2000. If it's at 2000 points, I'm speaking 2000 points here on TradingView. If it's 2000 point, you can just disregard it. You know, you ignore this one, the first one that's big, and you start from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and look what happens. But you cannot predict this. I understand what you can say, yeah, but you don't know the future. You don't know how the price will behave. Maybe it depends. But in both cases, the cycle will work out. Even if you get stopped once with the reversal mode, you can make your money back. You know. So let's say we disregard this one because it's a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my opening channel. Okay. Opening channel OC. We wait. So the next candle that closes outside my opening channel is this one. Sometimes the price will just zigzag inside the opening channel until Monday, until Tuesday, and then go outside, either up or down. You know, sometimes it happens. You know, but the price will never stay inside the opening channel until Friday. It never happened. The price has to move. Okay, so the next, in this case, the candle closed above, so the candle after the first 4 ones closed above, so I will project the opening channel above. Where's my gun? Okay, here. So if I have it at 50 here, then yeah, this is one. Okay, that's the equal amount. So the opening channel now becomes the neutral zone, and now we wait, and the next candle that closes outside of this channel, we can take a trade. So this one closed outside my channel. I will on the downside, so obviously I'm selling. The stop loss outside the box and the take profit. Let me just make sure that this is so that's I'll do it like this. So that's one, and that's two. Okay, it's twice the neutral zone, and then I stop just a little before. And you see, with this, so in this case, I disregarded the big one. We call it the cane. I call it the cane. When you have a big cane like this, you can ignore it if it's more than 1,200 points. You know, in this case, you know, it's kind of discretionary. So you can use it. You might be successful. You might get a stop, but then you with the reverse technique, with the reverse mode, you can remake your money and do some profit, or you can just disregard it. You know. So in this case, we just ignored it and started from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Opening channel and then projection on the upper side because the next one closed above. If it were to close below, the next channel would have been below, and so on. So it's logical. Now I opened this one and I made, look, 32, let's say $32 because I was at 0.01 lots, standard lots, and that's it. So that is the main strategy. I hope you guys enjoy analyzing the graphs. If you have any other questions, or I don't know, maybe I didn't explain something right, or you didn't understand me, let me know in the comments, and I will be happy to make a shorter video with the topic you request. Thank you very much.